I gotta watch that Ratchet and Clank movie. I heard it wasn't that good though, cause grab your wrench. I haven't. I heard this. I heard it wasn't that good because I guess they tried to do too much. But like when you play this, when you play these games, when you play these games, the Ratchet and Clank games, you're just like, yo, this would be perfect in like a little movie format or even a show because there's so much comedy. Like the story of Ratchet and Clank has always been kind of like, it seemed like perfect for kids. It seemed like the perfect thing for kids. So I understood why they made a movie, and even when they made the movie, I was like, oh man, they about to bank off that because if the first one does well, oh man, they're gonna have so many more of them. And then they didn't do so hot. And I was like, wow. I was actually surprised that it didn't do well at the box office. Then again, I didn't take my daughter to see it. Because it shouldn't have been aimed at kids. Oh, you think that's what they did wrong with it? Like they aimed it at kids, they should have aimed it more for adults. Yeah, cause you gotta think we the ones that grew up with it. Cause you gotta think it started like PS2 era, so maybe we were like middle school, high school, most of us. So if anything, we would have probably took our kids to see it. Okay. Yeah, we would have took our kids to see it. But I don't remember taking Kid Danger to see it though.
I do not believe this is part of the show.
I don't know why I didn't take her to see it. I take her to see everything, Like, there was so many things in the theater that me and her saw that I think one time she's getting to that age where she wants to do what older kids do now. No, she's like she's 9 now. So she's like looking at like stuff that teenagers do, and she's wanting to do that. So I think there was a kid movie that was out, and she was just like, "Nah, I don't want to see it." It was kind of like for babies though, but it was like, oh, she might want to see this, and she didn't want to see it at all. The games were not even aimed at kids; they're aimed at teens.
I hope this is not about your gift. Hurry, we must get to the front of the parade route.
Yeah, because they were saying how like.
Oh dear, activating Magna Boots.
Because they were saying how like the demographic for like Call of Duty is like people in their 20s and 30s, and the people that play it the most is are teens and younger. Like from like 10 to 15 is like who plays it the most. And then it was talking about Pokemon, like Pokemon aimed at small kids, and people late 20s to 30s is the ones that's really playing it. It was like some crazy stat like that. It was like Pokemon is aimed at a young audience, but the older audience was playing it. But that was like, but when they said that, I was like, y'all understand? Because like, you gotta think when I was playing Pokemon, or where we was playing Pokemon, like Pokemon, I was like 9 or 10 when like Pokemon Red and Blue came out. So if you're still playing games, you're more than likely to still be playing that. Yeah, it came out when we were kids. Yeah, I understood that stat, but it was just like the audience, and they found out who was actually playing it, and it was like, oh, yeah, because most of the folks I know that's playing Pokemon, that talk about playing Pokemon, is around my age or like late 20s. I think I even tried to get Kid Danger onto right now she's not really into games outside of Roblox. Like she'll play like mobile games and stuff. Like she's into the mobile games and stuff. Anything she can play on her iPad, that's what she's into. That's why I keep saying like. That's why I keep saying like the mobile gaming market is like a thing. Like people look at me crazy all the time. I'm like, yo, it's really our kids. Like that's gonna be their thing. Oh, whoa, where did that come from?